Hello everyone and welcome back to another battle report. Now for today's game we are playing some Hail Caesar. We are in the Wars of the Roses, and this game has sort of come around through a vote through the channel members. Basically we wanted to have a mass battle, and we knew we were going to be playing Hail Caesar, so for the channel members I put a small vote on there that simply said, what would you like to see, the Wars of the Roses, the First Crusade or the Punic Wars? And the Wars of the Roses won it. There will be the battle reports for the First Crusade and the Punic Wars coming as well, but as we were coming up to the anniversary of a certain battle, we figured, yeah, well, we'll just go with it. We'll do the Wars of the Roses and we will do a refight. So today we are refighting the Battle of Edgcote that was fought in 1469 on the 24th of July. Today for us is the 22nd of July. There is no way I'm going to get this edited in 2 days, but hopefully this will come out somewhere near the anniversary of the battle. So today I am playing the Rebels, which are basically the forces of the Earl of Warwick. As you know, Warwick is a favourite of mine, and Robin has joined me, and Robin will be playing as the Yorkists, who are led by William Herbert.
Yes, there are two loyal Herberts on the board.
Two Herberts and a Vaughan. So we will roll through the forces and we will roll through the scenario. Now we are playing the scenario as a basis from the Warlord book, from the Wars of the Roses supplement. However, we've made some changes basically based on what we have available, some of what our opinions are, and some of the reading around the battle as well. Okay, so here is the battlefield for today. So for a little bit of background, the situation in England in 1469 had changed for the Earl of Warwick. He felt as though he'd been overlooked by Edward IV, despite all his loyal service and help that he'd given him in gaining the throne and getting revenge for the death of both their fathers. The king's wife's family, the Woodvilles, were receiving benefits that Warwick felt that should be his or his family's, and they also Edward stopped the marriage of the Duke of Clarence, that's Edward's brother, to Warwick's daughter Isabel. Now they went and married in secret anyway, and Edward was really not very happy about that. So Warwick decided to essentially rebel, and this rebellion began in the north, and it was led by a mysterious figure called Robin of Redesdale. Now, we still don't really know who Robin of Redesdale was. There are a lot of contenders, and I really recommend that you read the book The Battle of Edgcote 1469 by Graham Evans, which puts forward a lot of theories about who it could be, and in fact it's just a really good book anyway. Warwick and Clarence raised troops to suppress this rebellion, and that involved going to Calais, presumably to basically get the professional soldiers from the Calais garrison. However, while they were there, that's when Clarence married Isabel Neville. And then this was then followed by a public condemnation of the Woodvilles, and then they landed on the south coast and marched north to the rebel army, but they didn't crush it. They joined it. Edward IV retired to Nottingham and began to raise his own troops, and called on the Earl of Pembroke and Devon and ordered them to meet him there with their armed retinues. So the Yorkist forces were primarily comprised of troops that were supplied by the Earl of Pembroke here. This is William Herbert. Now, he was aided with a small contingent from the Earl of Devon. However, that was mainly made up of archers, and legend has it that before the battle, the two of them had some kind of disagreement, possibly over lodgings, and there is a couple of other reasons I may have argued as well, and basically Devon took away his archers, leaving Pembroke without any. So when the battle started, when it became clear that the rebels were advancing, Pembroke had to form his men up, and there were no archers on that side, and that's something that Robin is going to have to deal with. Now, historically, this battle was very, very bloody. The Yorkists were deployed on one side of the valley, on a hill over here, which was near Edgcote Manor, and the rebels occupied a hill on the eastern side of the battlefield over here. There was a small stream that separated the two, and the battle would kick off with the rebels advancing, and because the Earl of Pembroke had no archers, he then counterattacked and nearly pushed through the rebels. Eventually, the Earl of Warwick's forces arrived on the battlefield, enveloped Pembroke's, and basically put them to rout, and Pembroke and his brother Richard Herbert were taken away, and then they were later executed. So that's what happened in the actual battle. I don't know if that's what's going to happen today. So as you can see, we've already deployed. So let's just quickly roll through the battlefield. As you can see here we have the high ground that the Yorkists camped on, and that they wake up on, and that they find that the rebels are moving towards them. So Robin has deployed his forces up there. He has 3 different divisions, which we'll roll through in a second. We then have an area of open ground between the 2 armies, which is sort of punctuated by the odd tree. None of these trees provide any cover. They're purely here for aesthetic reasons, and the same is the case with the bushes and any bits of sort of hard ground. There is a linear obstacle in the form of the stream, which is at the base of the hill on the eastern side of the battlefield that the rebels are occupying. That's a linear obstacle that will require the normal rolls to move through it, or over it rather. Okay, so who have we got on the rebel side here? Well, the order of battle for the rebels, the 1st Division, is being led by Robin of Redesdale, and with joint command for him, we have Sir William Conyers, who is one of the sons of Sir John Conyers. Now, I've got John Conyers on the battlefield because I believe he was at the battle. He's not doing anything for the game, but I couldn't really feel that we could do the game and not have him on the battlefield. So there is a base on here. He doesn't do anything. He's just there because I feel like he should be there. And under their command, there are 2 units of Shire Levy and a single unit of Longbowmen to represent the commons that have been raised. The next division on the rebel side is being led by Sir Henry Fitzhugh, another Warwick toady. Under his command, he has a single unit of Longbowmen, a household unit, and a unit of billmen who have been upgraded to be with men-at-arms. Finally, we have James Conyers, who has 2 household units and a single unit of Longbowmen. Now, all my commanders, except for James Conyers, have a leadership rating of 8 and a fighting value of 2. James Conyers has a leadership value of 7. Now, off the battlefield, Warwick's advance guard are approaching swiftly, and they are led by Sir William Parr, who is, I believe, grandfather or great-grandfather to the future Queen of England, and Sir Geoffrey Gate, who is one of our old favourites, certainly one of Robin's. So they are on their way to the battlefield. They have a unit of light cavalry under their command, they have a unit of mounted men-at-arms, they have some longbowmen, and they have some billmen as well. And the final part of the rebel army is being led by Sir Thomas Clapham, who has a single household unit of longbowmen and a unit of billmen under his command. So he will, if he turns up, that will be the complete army on the battlefield, and we'll be rolling at the ends of the turns to see if they arrive. All right, Robin, let's have a look at the Yorkist army. Do you want to roll through who you've got?
Overall commander, William Herbert, and he has 2 units of billmen, a unit of billmen upgraded with men-at-arms, and then slightly differing from what's given in the book based on the evidence you said about he'd seen off some archers with mounted cavalry. I've got a unit of mounted men-at-arms, which we haven't used a lot at all, actually, so that'll be quite interesting to see if they're
so
as good as I hope they're going to be.
I think there's a fair, there's a good case for having those on the battlefield. Okay, so William Herbert has a leadership of 8 and a fighting value of 3, and he's got a couple of special rules. Robin?
Yeah, because of his long service and the amount of time he spent in the field, he's got the constant campaigner rule, so he can join a unit and then rally off 1 casualty per turn without any kind of test or anything like that. So if I'm willing to risk him attaching to a unit, he can keep them in the fight for a lot longer. So
excellent.
Yeah, and he's not bad in combat himself either, is he?
No, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, Robin, so who have we got next?
So in the middle, we've got his younger brother, Richard Herbert, and he's got 2 units of billmen and then a 3rd unit of billmen that's been upgraded to men-at-arms.
Yep.
In the middle, and Roger Vaughan over on the flank with 3 units of billmen, 2 of which have been upgraded to men-at-arms as well.
Yeah.
So
as we say, we've mucked about with the list a little bit. This is purely based on
we
our collections, but also on what we feel they would have had as well. Now, you will see the odd flag in here, which may be from someone who's already dead in the Wars of the Roses. That is purely because at the time, we don't have those bases available. So yeah, they're just there to represent and remember those, memorialize those people. Right then, well, in this game, the forces of the Earl of Warwick are going to have the first turn. Robin of Redesdale are going to have the first turn. This goes for 8 turns, this game, or until victory is declared. So victory in this game is very simple. It's going to be down to who routs who first. So Robin is probably going to want to advance and engage me quite quickly before my reinforcements turn up, because obviously that's going to increase the break point of my army. Now I'm going to want to try and hold him up until those reinforcements appear. Anyway, I think the best thing to do is probably just to crack on with it. So here we are. This is our refight of the Battle of Edgcote. It's the 24th of July, 1469, and it's the rebels with turn 1. Okay, so that was a mixed bag of movement for the rebels in the first turn. I started with Robin of Redesdale's / de Conyers division in the centre, and that all went really well. I issued a divisional order to them, and they crossed the stream with 3 orders, and have formed up on the other side, ready to put some arrows into the Yorkists on the top of the hill. The rest of it didn't go quite as well. James Conyers then tried to copy his dad and little brother, and he basically got 1 unit across. Now, the reason I did that was because he's got a command rating of 7. So I thought I'll do them individually to get them over the river rather than risk just, no one going over. As it was, just this 1 unit have made it over a longbowman. No, they're a household unit. They're a household unit. And then everybody else basically didn't do anything. Over on this side, Fitzhugh tried to move his entire division, and I got 1 move off, and they've essentially just formed up next to the stream, ready to cross. So it's my turn to shoot. Okay, so we might as well do some shooting. I've got a couple of units that can shoot. Now, as this is the late medieval period, the longbows have got a range of 20. And we might as well start down here. So I'll start down here with this unit, this mixed unit. So they will be getting 6 dice. And I guess they're going to have to shoot at the unit directly in front of them. Are they within 12?
Yep, so they're not going to be at long range.
Not going to be at long range. Okay, so I've got 6 dice hitting on 4s. Okay, so I'm looking for 4s. And that's 3 hits. No break test though. What's your save, Robin? Okay, so you're looking for 4s.
Yeah.
Ah, come off it. Right, next up we have my unit of longbowmen who are in here with Robin of Redesdale's.
So are they Shire longbowmen?
I believe so.
So they won't have marksmen then.
Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yes, they're all levy, these ones. I'd say we mucked about with the list a little bit. So they're going to have to go for this unit here. They'll be within 12.
Yep.
And that is just is that an upgraded unit?
Just a unit of billmen.
Just a unit of billmen. So I have 6 dice hitting on 4s. So I've got 4 hits, and you will be taking a break test. Now, the reason I'm asking if they've been upgraded is because the units that have men at arms in them have the steady rule, so they ignore that first 6. So you need 2 6s to force them to take a break test for the first time that they're shot. You need 4 saves of 4.
Yeah.
So taking 3 casualties, and they will be taking a break test. Okay, so they've taken 3 casualties. Is there any... I haven't got anyone else to do any other shooting, so I think it's just going to be a break test for them, Robin.
Yep.
2d6 straight. Oh dear. Is that going to be a retreat disordered?
Hold your ground disordered or retreat in good order.
So to retreat in good order, you will go through your other troops, but you risk disordering everybody and yourself, or you just stay there disordered.
I'm going to stay there disordered because...
Why disorder everybody?
Well,
excellent. Okay, so there we go. That's while Robin sorts that out. That's a quick first turn for me. Let's see what he's going to do in response. Okay, so the Yorkists tried to do some things. Robin?
So, Vaughan, I wanted to charge the isolated household unit, but
That didn't come off.
it didn't come off. Then in the middle, it's kind of my plan anyway was to leave them there for a turn or two as a reserve, because I haven't got anything else to play with, obviously. And that front unit being disordered just added to me not doing anything. I don't want to risk the casualty or the thing moving through them. However, over on William Herbert's side, didn't quite make my charges. However, I've managed to form a line at the front, so at least now they're protected from shooting as well, because you'll have to shoot them. And I've just moved my mounted men-at-arms up, just the one move.
Oh yes,
ready
over
for
here.
hopefully you to cross the river or stream, and then I can deliver
a charge to see them off. So this is the sort of the battlefield at the moment. So as you can see, these two sides here are closing in. Now this is great because this battle's going to go quite quickly, because normally you'd say, right, Robin, what shooting have you got? But
this is the thing, I have no shooting, but it also means I either need to go all the way forwards and be able to smack you, or I need to stay back far enough that your shooting's less effective.
And this is probably the problem that William Herbert
I don't
faced.
want to get stuck in the middle.
Damn that Earl of Devon. Right then, there is no combat, so it's Rebel turn 2. Okay, so a mixed bag for the Rebels. In the centre, Robin of Redesdale and William Conyers have commanded the Shire Levy to attack Herbert's men. Now, I wanted to do this early before I start taking casualties, so I got the first unit in, and I managed to get the second unit in to support. Now, I need to do this quickly because I don't want to start taking damage and then not being able to rally them, because they can be a bit unwieldy sometimes, Levy. I moved this unit forward slightly, so they're now within 6 inches of that unit. So what's going to happen in the shooting phase, they aren't going to get as many dice because they're only 3 inches at short range, which is 6 inches. But because they got the longbows, because I'm at that short range, that's now going to give Robin, or it's going to cap his save at 5s, basically. So he's not going to get, it's going to be a bit harder to save. Over here, James Conyers got another unit across the river. So I've got 2 units here who can shoot up at that sort of big mass of men on top of the hill. And over on this side, Fitzhugh completely failed to do anything, but he may still get some shots off against those mounted men-at-arms. So I guess we're just over to shooting first. We might as well start down here. So we'll start with James Conyers and this household unit on the end here. They will shoot at the same target they did last time, so they are hitting on 4s. All right, looking for 4s. Could do with some 6s. Didn't get any 6s. I got 3 hits. You need 3 saves of 4.
I have stubborn. Not stubborn.
Yes, you do. You have stubborn.
Yeah, stubborn, yes.
Yeah. Saved them all.
Saved them all.
Now, the next unit along is a pure longbow unit. They are going to have to shoot at this unit here because you measure, where you basically gauge it from the centre of the front base. So they're going to have to go for this unit here. They aren't blocked though, because the majority of the unit can still see that. So I'm going to get 6 dice and I'm going to be hitting on 4s. But because this is a bowman unit, a pure longbow unit, I have marksman, so I can re-roll 1 dice. Hitting on 4s. Oh, there we go. So 3 so far. That's 4 and a break test. So 4 saves of 4. Oh dear. So 2 casualties, and they'll be doing a break test at the end of a turn. Okay, so they've already taken 2, and hopefully I'll take some more. Now I'll shoot with these guys at them. Now this is also a pure longbow unit, but they're only going to get 3 dice because they're at 6 inches. So 3 dice, re-rolling 1.
They're levies. They're shot.
Oh no, they're levies, aren't they? So they don't have marksmen. No, so they're levies. So just 3 dice hitting on 4s. And they all missed.
Phew.
Next up, we are going to have a look. Are they in range?
Yep, in range, but over 12.
Over 12, so I'm going to get 6 dice, and I'm going to be hitting on 5s. All right, so the first lot, hitting on 5s. And it's going to be a break test. Oh, just one. So one save and a break
mounted
test.
men at arms steady? I'm hoping they are.
They are steady, so you ignore that. So you don't need to take a break test, just a single save of 4. Brilliant. No, no, just a casualty. I just need to adjust for the arrow storms, and then we've got 1 unit taking a break test. Okay, Robin, so this unit here needs to take a break test, so it's just 2d6 straight. Oh, 6, so stand your ground disordered or retreat in good order. What are you thinking? I suppose, because you have to retreat in a straight line, don't you?
Oh, that move.
So you're going to
I have to stay
there disordered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's buggered you up a little bit, hasn't it?
That is annoying.
Excellent. Right then, on to melee. Right, so it's time to do this combat here. Now, I charged, so I'm getting +1 to hit. My billmen have 7 dice. The Shire Levy thing basically just means the Levy rule. If they become disordered, they have to roll to remove disorder instead of automatically removing it at the end of their turn. So I'm going to have 7 dice hitting on 3s. Robin, what have you got?
I have 7 dice.
Hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
I also have 3 dice in support from that unit, which are hitting on 4s. All right, so you're up looking for 3s. It's every single one. Now I'm looking for 4s on these. Just 1. Okay, Robin, you're looking for 4s. So
You've got 3s.
Yeah,
2.
so 2. Okay, so saving on 4s. Save both mine. You need 8 saves of 4.
Right. 4.
Okay, 4 casualties. Well, I think you've definitely lost the combat, but let's get the casualties down. Okay, so I've won the combat by 4. So Robin is taking a break test, 2d6 minus 4. All right, Robin. I think that's bad. That's a 1.
It is just break.
Just break.
Yeah, a 3 would be break if shaken.
So
a 1
an early. That's okay.
Well,
excellent.
That got rid of the Hastings
off
flag.
the go. There we go. So okay, they're gone. I can make a victor's move now. Annoyingly, I don't think I can sweeping advance, but I think only cavalry get to make that second attack. But we'll double check. Okay, so I do get to do a sweeping advance. I often forget that infantry units can do it. So I will sweep in advance into this unit here of men-at-arms. My rowdy peasants are going to go charging up the hill, drunk on victory. And the supporting units do whatever the victorious unit does as far as they can. So they will just continue to there. And we're going to fight a fresh combat. All right, Robin. What are you going to do? Are you going to bring Herbert in for this one?
So, because he can join.
He can join at any time before the combat is worked out, as long as he's within 12 inches. So Herbert has joined. Now, the reason Robin's done that is because if I beat this unit, I've broken Herbert's division. Because that early victory was a bit of a surprise. So we'll work this out. So I get 7 dice again. Now, the uphill bonus, is that a modifier for me or a bonus for you?
For me, so effectively it's almost like I've charged as well.
Okay, so I have 7 dice hitting on 3s for charging, with 3 in support hitting on 4s. Herbert has a fighting value of 3, so you're getting 10 dice, but these are your men-at-arms, aren't they?
Yep.
So you are getting 10 dice hitting on 3s. You're also steady and stubborn. Okay, so I am hitting on 3s. That's all of them again. And then I've got my 3 support attacks hitting on 4s. That's all of them, so that's 10 hits.
Where are these Shire?
I don't know.
They must be from up north or something.
These were all referred to as the Northerners.
Right.
You've got 10 dice hitting on 3s as well.
Do I count his as 3?
Yeah. Okay. They just get added to the main unit's attacks.
Right, I can re-roll.
None of them.
Oh no, steady and stubborn, not tough fight.
8.
8.
Okay, so I need 8 saves of 4. I took 4 casualties. Yep, you're doing 10 saves of 4, and you get to re-roll 1 for stubborn.
Taking 4 casualties as well.
Oh, so it's going to be a...
But we don't know if my commander's been hit.
No, we do have to roll for that. So, roll 2d6, add 3, and if it's more than 12, something's happened to William Herbert. No, he's fine. Okay, so it's 4 casualties apiece, so it's a complete draw, and this combat will go on into the next round. Right, we've already got to that point where we can't use the casualty figures anymore because there's too many, so we've replaced them all with the good old gems that we use. So there we go. So that was a complete draw. I made a mistake. I forgot that Herbert actually has 4 units in his division because he's got these mounted men-at-arms. So I would need to destroy 3 units to break that division. So that'll be going on into next turn. This is the sort of overall state of the battlefield at the moment. I've still got quite a lot of my forces on this side of the stream, but I really want to push Robin back because I don't want to be sort of pushed back against the stream. Right, the next thing I've got to do is I've got to roll to see if my reinforcements turn up on turn 2. So basically on a roll of 6, Geoffrey Gate and William Parr appear behind the stream here, and on a roll of 6, Thomas Clapham appears from the south over there. So let's see what if they come on. Okay, so for Geoffrey Gate and William Parr, no. And for Thomas Clapham, no. Neither are turning up this turn. Robin breathes a sigh of relief. And then we're going to go into the Yorkist
turn 2.
Yeah. Right then, so the Yorkists, they have moved. Robin, what did you get up to?
So, on Vaughan's division,
Yes.
we've managed to bring a unit of men-at-arms clattering down the hill. Clanking down the hill.
Yeah. So these guys
They
charged.
did take a casualty on the way in from your closing fire.
Used up my arrows.
But I used up all your arrows. So, and then I was able to bring a second unit of men-at-arms in to support them as well.
Yep.
Then Billman, was going for the charge there, didn't make it, but at least I'm down the hill, I'm spread out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
With
Richard Herbert.
Richard Herbert's division, trouble is I've got limited space.
Yes.
So the only thing I thought I might be able to do is I would bring one of the unit of Bill round to try and support his brother, but didn't get the moves. And then over here, he can rally a...
Not in combat.
Oh, I thought it was...
Can you do it in combat?
Because it's not a rally order.
No, is it? If it's not an order, then yes, he can.
And this thing, it's just an ability. We'll just double check.
Yeah, they can't receive it if they're in combat.
Yeah, because it's not...
Because your mounted men-at-arms are just sort of still holding out on the edge over there.
It's not even a rally. It's once per battle, at the start of a turn, a unit he has joined may remove 1 casualty marker it's accrued.
So once per battle.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take it off now.
Ah, okay, there we go. Right, okay, so that's reduced them.
I know I should have done it at the start of the turn, but I wanted to do it on camera when we were...
Yeah, that's totally cool.
And then over here,
yeah,
I'm not going to move them. I'm going to wait for you to cross the river.
Cross the river, yes. You do have a sort of a whole division to deal with over there. And then obviously they're disordered, so they can't do anything.
Right in the way.
So there is no shooting to speak of. So it's combat, and we have 2 combats. We've got a big combat down here, or we've got the ongoing one with your general. Which one would you like to do first?
Let's do the one...
You want to do the one over here? I think I'm going to add James into the fight. James Conyers. Are you going to put Vaughan in?
No.
Okay, well, James Conyers just has a fighting ability of 2. So I have a unit of household for mine. So you've got Billman upgraded to men-at-arms.
Yep.
So you're getting 7 dice on the charge, hitting on 3s. You've got 3 dice in support, hitting on 4s. I have a unit of household. So households have 7 dice hitting on 4s. But I've got 2 more, so 9.
Yep.
Okay, Robin, it's your attack. So, first of all, you're not putting Vaughan in, are you?
Nope. So,
so 7 dice hit on 3s. So 5.
5, yeah.
And then you have 3 dice hitting on 4s in support. Oh!
8. Yeah, that's how it feels.
9 dice hitting on 4s. I got 4. Okay, Robin, you need 4 saves of 4.
I can re-roll for... Stubborn.
Yeah. So 2 casualties. And I need 8 saves of 4 with no rerolls. I saved 4, so I've taken 4. But you need to see if James Conyers has casualty. So 2d6 plus 2.
No.
No, not this time. So Robin took 2 casualties. I took 4 casualties. So Robin has won the combat by 2. So I'm testing 2d6 minus 2. All right, 2d6 minus 2 for 3.
Oh, well, I don't think you're going to get pinned against the river, but I think you are going to be...
Right, so the result is break if shaken. I'm not shaken yet, and I've got to give ground together with supports. I just realised I could have supported with these guys over here, but they're not touching. I never announced it, so we're not obviously going to have that bonus. So 6 inches back is going to basically put them against the river, because they crossed and then did a 6-inch move forward. So we'll just get everything sorted out here. Robin, you can of course choose to maintain contact.
I will be doing that.
Right, so with that combat over there grinding on next turn, it's over to this one where William Herbert is stuck into everything. So no one's moved, so Robin is still uphill, so he's going to be getting +1, whereas I am not because I didn't charge. So I have 7 dice hitting on 4s with 3 supports hitting on 4s. Robin, you've got 10 dice hitting on 3s because of the bonus that William Herbert gives you. Right then, I'm looking for 4s. And I got 4, and then I have 3 support dice also hitting on 4s. So I got a total of 6 overall. Robin, you are looking for 3s. That's 8. Okay, all right then, Robin, you need 6 saves of 4, re-rolling 1. So that's 3 casualties.
Oh dear.
And I need 6 saves of 4, re-rolling nothing. Oh, I saved 4, so I only took 2. But we've got to see if William Herbert has fallen casualty. 7 plus 3 is 10. No, he hasn't.
We're all shaken.
So I took 2, and you took
3.
3. So I won the combat by 1.
Yeah.
And we're both shaken. Oh,
because it's only the excess from shaken that spreads onto support, isn't
yes.
it?
Yeah.
Past shaken, I mean, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so Robin's taken 3, which is enough to shake him. And I have taken 2, which is enough to shake me. So nothing has gone to my supports. So I got 3, Robin got 2. So Robin's taken a break test, 2d6 minus 1. Oh dear, 3. Is that a break if shaken? Right, so Robin got break if shaken. Now there is a rule in the Wars of the Roses expansion called dismiss the horses. How does that work, Robin? It's
so
to do
any
with
commanders that join a unit in combat, effectively, I guess it's meant to represent that they've dismounted, sent the horses to the back, so they're committed to joining their troops. Gives you +1 on a break test. So
the thing is, so if you rolled a 4, you'd have been all right, but
yeah,
you still break if shaken. So they're going to be going back. So now we just need to roll as normal to see what happens to Robin's commander.
Yep. So,
okay, so we're going to be rolling on the table in the Wars of the Roses book. Yep. Who rolls for this, Robin?
I'm guessing probably me because the 1 is bad.
All right, then, Robin, go for it. Let's find out what happens to him.
4. So he is captured.
Okay, so after a bit of double checking, we can just roll through what happened there. So Robin's unit has broken, and my unit at the front here has captured William Herbert. Now, we've had to note down that he is in that unit. If that unit is destroyed, he will escape and run off to one of his friendly units. And if there isn't one within range, we'd roll on the escape table in the book to see what happens to him. He's been replaced by a slightly less able commander who has now got a strategy rating of 7 and a combat of 2. And then that'll roll on. So William Herbert, much like in reality, has been captured. Now I just need to get his brother. It's like Pokemon, but with Herberts. Yeah, we can see what happens. So that is the end of turn 2 for Robin. And this is the state of the battlefield. Hopefully, I know. Hopefully, we'll get these guys moving. Okay, so there we go. Now, I realise I made a bit of a mistake last turn. I rolled for my reinforcements at the end of my second turn. I should have rolled at the start. So as this was the start of my third turn, I rolled for reinforcements. First load didn't appear. However, Thomas Clapham has appeared, and he's appeared over on the edge over here with 2 of his units. Down here, Fitzhugh has ordered his men across the stream, and so they are going to now be brave, as Robin pointed it, because the reinforcements have arrived. So now they're doing what they should be doing. So I'm going to try and put some arrows into that men-at-arms unit. In the centre, Robin of Redesdale and Conyers have turned their Shire levy to face down the sort of centre division there. Actually, I just need to check. I was shaken. I wasn't disordered. So Robin of Redesdale joined that unit and rallied a casualty off of them. Down here, reshuffling the line a bit. These archers have pulled back, so I can just get a few more shots going. Over here, I tried to cross the stream to support over here, but it didn't happen. So it's into shooting. I think we start down this end, seeing as that's where all the action is going to be for this turn. So, Robin, can you just check the range between these two? I think I might just be outside of 12.
Yeah.
Just outside of 12.
So.
Okay, so I've got 6 dice hitting on 5s. This is a household unit, so they're not getting to re-roll anything. Right, so I'm looking for 5s. And I got 3. You need 3 straight up saves of 4. You're re-rolling 1 for stubborn. Oh.
Good.
Okay, so now I'll do this unit at the front here. Now, these are pure longbows, so they are going to be re-rolling 1 for marksman. I think I'm within 12 now.
Yeah, you've moved that. Yep.
Yep, so hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1. Aha, good. Enough 6s to do that. Oh! So 6 hits and a break test. So you need 6 saves of 4. You get to re-roll 1. So you've taken 3 casualties. That's shaken them, and you're going to need a break test as well at the end of a turn. Right, moving down the line, we're into Robin of Redesdale's division here. So we have this unit of pure longbows here, but these guys are levy, so they don't get a reroll. They're going to, I think they may need to shoot at that unit. I think they're closer. Or the same?
That's the same.
That's the same. I'll just shoot at the one directly in front of me. So I'm hitting on 4s, re-rolling nothing because they're levy. All right, looking for 4s. Oh, 2.
You've got 6 as well, haven't you?
Yep, and that's not they don't have any men-at-arms in that unit, do they?
Nope.
No, so that is 2 saves of 4. So 2 casualties and a break test. Shooting's doing quite well. Let's see if it carries on. This unit of all longbowmen against the people in front of him. Am I within 6? I think I'm within 6.
Yeah, you are because you.
Yes. So I get 3 shots.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not shooting, do I still reduce the the ammo marker even if it's at short range? Right. So 3 shots hitting on 4s
And capping my saves at 5.
and capping your saves at 5. Yeah. So 1 and a break test, so save of 5. You saved it, but another break test. Okay, so we're starting with these guys first, yeah?
Oh, God,
4.
Right, well, they haven't taken any. I passed that armour save, didn't I? So 4 is retreat disordered. The retreat is a full move compared to giving ground, isn't it?
Yes, retreat.
I know it's
well,
the same,
yeah, so
I know it's the same for infantry, but just
6 inches up that hill.
Good.
Back you go. And then, yes, disordered for your turn. Right in the way of Richard Herbert's division, who can't get going. Next unit along, it's just, again, 2d6 straight. Oh. Yeah, fine. Yep, now the mounted men-at-arms. 6 on cavalry.
Oh, retreat disordered.
So they're going 9 inches back, and they're disordered and shaken. Don't like it. They don't like it. Well, that was quite a successful turn of shooting. So it's just on to combat, and the only combat is down here where it was all fighting from last turn. So Robin won the last round of combat, so he will be on +1. So Robin, you're going to have 7 dice for the guys in front hitting on 3s, with 3 dice in support hitting on 4s. Okay, so I've got James Conyers in my unit, so I've got 9 dice in total hitting on 4s. All right then, go for it, Robin. So you
7 hitting on 3s.
7 on 3s, yeah.
4.
And then you got 3 dice hitting on 4s.
6 hits.
6 altogether.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 4s all round.
3.
4.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. 3. You need 3 saves of 4, re-rolling 1, because they're got the men at arms in them, haven't they? Don't even need to. And then I need 6 saves of 4. Re-rolling nothing. Oh! 2 casualties.
Let's see if...
And if James Conyers falls...
the younger...
No, that was close. That was close.
Oh, but that's...
So I've lost the combat by 2.
Yeah, I think you're now shaken.
I am. Okay, so I am 2d6 minus 2 for my break test, and I really don't want to give ground. Okay, here we go. 9, so 7.
Give ground in good order.
Oh dear. Okay, so what we've done here is we've had to sort of do a little bit of house ruling because the rules aren't clear.
This is our first house rule. We can actually put a post-it in the book.
We can. Just get the post-it note out. Basically, it quite clearly states in the main rulebook and in the scenario book that a stream counts as a linear obstacle. It's not impassable. So when my unit was beating and it had to give ground in good order, we read that as it can still cross that obstacle. What we've decided is, because it isn't entirely clear, is if the unit is in good order, then it can cross the obstacle. If I was having to give ground in disorder, I couldn't cross the obstacle and I would have just stayed there and it would have been treated like it was impassable and my unit would have been destroyed. But just to, as you know, to us this makes sense. As they've had to cross the obstacle, the unit becomes disordered as they do that. So my unit is now disordered on the other side of the stream. Robin's unit is now basically formed up on that side of the obstacle.
Yeah, because we haven't made any rules up. All we've done is apply the rule where, because if you have to move friendly troops back, you become disordered.
Yes.
Even if you're good. So all we've done is apply that rule.
Yeah.
To a piece of to a situation that makes sense.
So basically, we're staring at each other across the water, and my guy's got a disordered.
Yeah, and also that there has to be some kind of benefit because I can't follow up because I can't be in the stream.
No, you can't because that essentially is almost like a fence in some ways. So, right, there we go. So that is the end of my turn. Robin's pushed me back over there. Let's go into the Yorkist turn 3 and see if Robin can rescue William Herbert. Right, there's a bit of a mission going on here. Robin, do you want to explain?
We're trying to recover the situation, I guess, aren't we?
So we could ignore this half of the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm done with that. So, over in what was left of Herbert's division, a bit of a rescue mission here. So, unit of Billmen charged, and Herbert Jr.
So yeah, he's over there. I mean, technically, there could be a young Henry Tudor there. I did read one source.
Tudors.
Huh?
He didn't like the Tudors.
He didn't like the Tudors, but Henry Tudor was his ward. So yes, you've got possibly you got that commander there has ordered these guys in.
Yep. Then I have in Richard Herbert's division.
Yeah.
I've sent some men at arms down. And that is the unit that have captured his brother. So we're going to see if we can get him back.
Importantly, Robin of Redesdale is actually in that unit at the minute. And you can see him here.
Well,
so
we might end up with a prisoner exchange.
Yes, or just brutally exacting some vengeance.
Yeah.
And then over here, you've sort of manoeuvred.
Yeah. At no point carrying on that way. So I'll start coming down for your archers, and then we're going to be fighting across the stream.
Yes, we've just put them on there just to show that that's in combat because it looked a little bit weird having them apart. So we're fighting over an obstacle. All the bonuses that are applied to an obstacle will be the benefit there. However, I am shaken. I am disordered. Nothing good is going to come of this.
No.
And I guess my guy is still actually in that unit because he hasn't had a chance to move out yet. So there's no shooting. I quite like this no shooting thing for you because it means that your turns go a bit quicker. Which one do you want to start with?
I mean, I know you can do it at any point. So Herbert will be going ham.
Do you want to try and do that one first? Do you want to try and rescue his brother first? Or do you want to...
All the Herberts are going in.
All the Herberts are going in. Right. Okay, so which one do you want to do first?
Let's do this one first with my...
Okay, so you've got Billman upgraded with men at arms.
Yep.
So that's 7 dice. You're charging, which is +1. Do you also get the uphill bonus at the same time?
No, because...
You don't. It's not cumulative.
No.
Right, okay, so you're hitting on freeze, and Richard Herbert gives you another 2, so you've got 9 dice hitting on freeze. I have 7 dice hitting on 4s, and I've got Robin of Redesdale in that unit who gives 2. So I've got 9 hitting on 4s, you've got 9 hitting on freeze. All right then, go for it, Robin.
Rerolling 1. No.
No,
it's not,
no.
That's not tough fire, is it? Oh, still got 6.
6, okay, I'm looking for 4s. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 hits altogether. So Robin, you need 4 saves of 4, re-rolling 1 for stubborn. You didn't even need the re-roll, and I need 6 saves of 4. I have taken 4 casualties, and you need to roll. Well, I'll roll to see if Richard Herbert has fallen casualty. Nope, and has Robin of Redesdale. No,
yes,
no, it's not over 12,
isn't it?
No. So no. So I've taken 4 casualties, you took none, so I'm 2d6 minus 4 to my break test. 2. I think that's bad. It's just break. I'll not even break your shaking, just break.
2 is like, it doesn't
so now we've got to roll. So I roll to see what happens to Redesdale, yeah?
I was like, you get +1 because you've got your leader in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you dismiss the horses, but a 3 is going to be break if
shaken. Yeah, so it's not going to matter. I'm
you're
very shaken.
well beyond shaken.
All right, so I just need to roll now on the casualty table. Yeah. So it's a 1, Robin.
Oh yeah,
is Redesdale down? Redesdale is down.
Yes.
So Robin of Redesdale has fallen. Now,
you've got a joint command.
I do have a joint command. So William Conyers, is this one William? Yeah, that's William. So William Conyers assumes command with John Conyers, who's not actually meant to be on the battlefield per the scenario, but I think was there, giving him some support. Look, even looks like he's giving him a fist bump. So Robin of Redesdale, who is gone, he is dead, and this unit is destroyed, and you get Herbert back. Now Herbert could reappear join a friend. It said he could join any friendly unit
within 18 inches.
Within 18
which
inches.
Is, well, the unit that
I assume it could be any unit in the army, not just a unit.
It says any friendly unit.
So any friendly unit. So hang on, here you go. Even though it's a command base I made, I'm going to begrudgingly give it back.
And I will join him up with his brother.
There we go. It says thank you very much. You took no casualties for that, did you?
No.
You also get to sweeping advance. So you can't have 2. I don't think you can have 2 commanders in one unit.
But they're both attached.
But then Herbert, because he wouldn't have been able to go into that unit because that unit's there, so he would have gone in. So at the point that Herbert, this is how I interpret it. The point that Herbert is rescued, that unit, he disappears, and then Herbert joins that unit. Now you can sweeping advance into this unit, and then we would resolve that as 2 separate, as we would any multiple combat like this. So I'm going to be splitting my dice, and you've got all the dice. Don't like it. I don't like it. It's going to be a brutal, brutal affair. Right, we've got some working out to do.
At least the Wars of the Roses wasn't known for people being bitter and wanting...
No, everyone here is...
reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable. Right, so this is not as complicated as it looks. So I have to put at least half of my attacks to the unit at the front. Well, I'm going to put all of my attacks into this unit at the front. So in total, that's 9, because I have decided to put William Conyers into that combat. So I have 9 attacks, but because I'm fighting to a flank, I'm -1, so I'm hitting on 5s. Robin has 10 attacks on the front here, because William Herbert is in there, hitting on 3s because they charged. And on the side, he has 9 attacks, hitting on 3s because he charged. He has a total of 19 attacks hitting on 3s.
So I'm just recreating the Graham Turner painting with the command bases there.
Oh, what you... yes.
Quite close.
That's a lot of Herberts. Right, let's roll and see how this goes. Shall I just get my minuscule number of dice out of the way first? Yeah. All right, okay, so I'm looking for 5s. I got 2.
Okay.
1 for Richard Herbert and 1 for William Herbert.
Imagine if they both get killed.
Right.
Right, so...
everything needs 3s that you've got.
Yep. So that's my first 9.
Mm-hmm. That's not...
5.
So 5, okay. Yeah, and then the next lot need... they need 10 that hit on 3s.
Oh, Jesus. Plus another 5, so I guess it is still 10 hits.
So 10 hits. Okay, then.
Shall I do my 2 saves?
No, you do yours last. I feel like you save them up. I have 10 saves of 4. I saved 4, so I've taken 6 casualties. So I have gone from 0 to shaken. Right, you need 2 saves of 4.
Oh.
And you neither.
Yeah, no,
because that unit
on the front. And
so you took 1. But I'm going to roll for commanders now. There's a lot of commanders to roll for. So you've taken 1 and I've taken 4. Right, I'm going to first of all roll for William Herbert. 9 plus 3 is 12. So something's potentially happened.
Why is he so careless?
So and then.
He's only a 2 fighting.
So no. So right, let's see what's happened to William. Oh, go on, you roll for
Conyers
me.
is a 2.
Conyers is a 2. No, just William Herbert again. Come on. Well, you roll for him, don't you? So, remember, so on a roll of a 1, 4. Has he been captured again? Okay, so I need to take my break test before we work any of this out. So I'm 2d6 minus 5 to my break test. 2. Yeah, break is shaken, and I'm very shaken. So yeah, they're gone. So no capturing of William Herbert. But I do need you to roll and see what happens to William Conyers. Oh no,
he's dead. Right.
So I'll get a reserve commander. Right, we need to work this out. So he's dead. So you've killed Robin of Redesdale and William Conyers. I think William Conyers survived. I think it's James Conyers that died. Although we're on to that combat in a minute. You've also broken my central division. So there we go. So these guys are off.
I do.
He will be the new nominated commander.
Yep.
There we go. Look, he's bid his dad, his John Conyers, and so he just appears within a certain amount of there, but that's the only unit left from that division, so we'll put him there. So you can basically make a victor's move. Reorganise while I sort everything else out.
Okay.
Right, so there we go. After all of that, the ground is littered with the bodies of various Conyers and Redesdale's men. The next combat is down here. So this is Vaughn's unit. You chucking Vaughan in?
I am.
Okay, so these are Billman upgraded to be with men-at-arms. So they've got 7 attacks hitting on 3s on the way in. So that's for a total of 9 with Vaughan in there. I have to put at least half my attacks forward. They've got 7 attacks. Oh no, they're archers. I don't even think they get 7 attacks. I think. Oh no, they do. No, they don't. They get 5 attacks. So I've got 5 attacks. So I have to put 3 to the front. So I'm fighting back with 2 dice hitting on 5s. And you have 9 hitting on 3s. I preferred this battle at the beginning. I missed.
5.
Okay, I have 5 saves of 4. Just 1. Just 1. So I'm 2d6 minus 1 to my break test. 3. Hang on, let's see if anything happened to Vaughan. 2d6 plus 2. No, he's fine.
Right, so you have to give ground.
Right. This is going to be problematic.
Break if give ground together with supports, all disordered. So you don't have any supports. However, you need to make the choice of whether you're going to move them to allow them to.
Well, yeah, because everyone would just move down.
Yeah, if you don't have to move them and then they die.
No, I'm quite happy to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so I gave way. You can maintain contact if you want to.
I do.
Right, so Robin's rolling up my line. I'm not going to be able to clear the obstacle to get into contact with you, but I can shoot you. Right, so then the last thing is just this combat down here. So, what are the modifiers here? You get +1 for charging, but I'm defending an obstacle. I can't. Is that add to my morale, or does that add to the?
It's not a hit thingy.
In this case, in this combat here, Robin is charged, so he's got 7 dice hitting on 3s. I'm shaken and disordered, which is -1. So I have 9 dice hitting on 5s. The obstacle, which of the stream just adds to my, because you're fighting up a bank.
Yeah, because I'm effectively. Yeah, I mean, you could. It's not uphill, but I'm fighting while trying to cross the stream. So
in that case, then it's just +1 to my morale when I do a morale save. Okay, so I've got 9 dice hitting on 5s. You have 7 dice hitting on 3s. So you've got 7 dice hitting on 3s. No rerolls. 4. I have this many dice hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3. So 3 saves of 4 for you, Robin. Damn it. And I have 4 saves of 3 because I get +1 from the riverbank. Just the 1.
Yeah, because being disordered doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, so 1 casualty, and you need to roll for James Conyers. See if he falls casualty.
No.
No. 9, 10, 11. No. So I've lost combat by 1, so I'm 2d6 -1. 6, I imagine, is give ground.
I'd assume so.
Yep, so I'm already disordered, so I'm back 6 inches, but that means you can follow up. Well, it doesn't. You wouldn't be in contact with them. You'd just be crossing the obstacle.
Yeah.
So you'll be on the riverbank. We've got to see if Geoffrey Gate and William Parr turn up next turn, because they'll be turning up on a 4. Okay, so it's a bit of reorganisation on my part. Over here, Robin of Redesdale's division, what's left of it, has to retreat, so they've gone back towards the stream. Down here, not a lot I can do. On initiative, this unit turned here, and they'll be trying to put some shots into that pesky unit that's crossed the river. Over on this side, Fitzhugh just completely failed everything and just can't get moving. But Thomas Clapham has sort of trying to make the best of what could be a bad situation and has moved forwards. Now, annoyingly, because Robin's men-at-arms unit, mounted men-at-arms unit over there is still there, I can't ignore them. So I've had to kind of peel one unit off to go sort of that way because they're on proximity. But I do have some archers here who are going to try and do something. So let's start with some shooting. We might as well start at this end. And this unit here is going to shoot at them. Now, am I within 12 or am I just out? It looks like I might be just out.
Nope. Yeah, just out.
Just out. So in that case, I've got 6 dice hitting on 5s. There we go. Nope, total miss. Okay, this unit is no one they can shoot at. So we're moving down to the disordered unit. Has no ammo, so they can't do anything. These guys are in combat, so it's just these guys here who have 3 shots. They haven't done anything. They can't shoot at them, so they're going to go for them. It's going to be 6 dice hitting on 4s. See, now this is where I need a 6.
2 6s.
Or none. So 2 hits, you have 2 saves of 4, re-rolling 1 for stubborn. Which is a good job, really, isn't it? So 1 casualty. All right, so it's just time for the only combat, which is down here. So Robin, you're on 9 dice hitting on 3s because you won the last combat. I have 7 dice, no, 5 dice, 2 dice, hitting on 5s. 6s because I'm fighting to the flank. Let's get mine out of the way first. Yep, 2 5s, that's a miss. All of these hit on 3s. 5, yeah. I have 5 saves of 4. That's 3 casualties. Okay, so 3 casualties, go on to there, and we'll see if anything's happened to Vaughan. Come on, let's just kill something. Oh, no, he's fine. So I'm rolling 2d6 minus 3 for my break test. That is 8 minus... Yeah, so 5. He's going to give ground disordered, I think. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. My unit is just given ground and moved moved along there. That was a bit of a damp squib. Basically, also my other unit, as you probably gathered from the ones that are under Gates and Parr, didn't arrive. So it's over to Robin to see what he can do. Okay, Robin, do you want to roll through it?
So, in William Herbert's division, charged into there. Yes, I'm winning that combat. I just want to get rid of people now. Try and make some space, and I know that potentially there might be some more reinforcements coming. And then the unit of cavalry, I can't. They're just a bit stuck where they are.
Yeah, so they've disorderly retreated, haven't they?
Yeah, just because I can't do anything because they're there. Over in Richard Herbert's division, I managed to turn to face this way.
Yeah, because you've got all this coming.
Yeah, and then unfortunately I failed to do anything else. I need to.
You got an initiative charge up here, persecuting your sort of ongoing fight over here.
Yeah,
so
because you've still got a completely fresh unit of.
I know.
Is it household or?
Their household. Yeah, I kind of want to just hold you up for.
They were meant. I was wanting to come up there and to potentially threaten their flank, but didn't get the move off. So
right, no shooting.
Still no.
So which combat do you want to do first?
Oh, let's do this one because this one's going to be quiet.
Right, okay, so again...
You use all your attacks.
I mean, I was about to say, thank you for doing that. I get to do some attacks. So I've got to put at least half my attacks into my front.
3.
So I will put... No, I get 7, so I'll put... I have to put 4 into the front.
No, you get 5, you're bowman, aren't you?
Oh god, no, you're right. Oh no. So yeah, 3. I'll put 3 into the front and 2 into the flank. So I've got 3 dice hitting on 5 to the front and 2 dice hitting on 5 to the flank. You have 9 dice hitting on freeze on that side, and you have 10 dice hitting on freeze for the charge up there because you've got William Herbert in there.
I do.
Right. So these 3 dice need 5s. This is one against William Herbert. Nope. And then these 2 dice need 5s against Vaughan. No, I missed with everything. This does not bode well.
Okay, so the 10.
So this is William Herbert.
8.
Okay, and then the 9 for Vaughan.
Oh, that sounds good. 13.
All right, okay. So first 10 dice, saves of 4. So that's 5 casualties so far, and then 3 more dice. That's 6 casualties. I've already taken 4, so that's 10. Not enough to shatter me, but I've lost the combat by 6. Well, actually, no, let's see if anything happens to your commanders first of all. So 2d6 plus 2 for Vaughan. No. 2d6 plus 3 for Herbert.
No.
No. So I'm 2d6 minus 6. Oh. Yes. 0. They are broken and gone. Right, so Robin has elected to sweeping advance into that unit there. So, Robin, you're going to get 10 dice hitting on freeze. I am going to get 5 dice, because it's all bowman, hitting on 4s. And I'm going to put the commander in there as well. So I will get 7 dice hitting on 4s. And Robin, you get 10 dice, and you're looking for freeze. Six. Excellent. I have 7 dice and I'm hitting on 4s.
2.
2. Okay, Robin, you need 2 saves of 4. Rerolling 1 for stubborn.
No, these aren't men at arms.
Oh, these aren't. Oh,
just
okay.
built.
Ooh. Ah, you saved, and I needed. Was it 6 you got?
Yeah, 6.
I need 6 saves of 4. I've taken 3 casualties.
You roll for the.
Yeah. So.
See if. There's John Conyers now?
Well, it's John Conyers, yeah, but he's fine. Let's see, William Herbert. He's fine as well.
Yeah.
So I'm 2d6 minus 3. That is 6, which I believe is give ground in good order.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you're at the river, aren't you? So,
Yeah, well, so they're going to cross it.
and then become disordered.
Okay, so there they are on the other side of the river. And it's just a combat over here. So this ongoing sort of grudge match. I'm not going to put my commander into there. So I have 7 dice hitting on 5s. You have 7 dice hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Okay, go for it, Robin. Freeze. 5.
5.
I'm hitting on 5s. 2. You need 2 saves of 4.
Reroll 1.
So 1 casualty. I need 5 saves of 4. And 2. So I've taken 3. You took 1. I lost by 2. 2d6 minus 2. That's a 3. I think I am shaken, but I'll just check. Yes, I am shaken. The result is 3.
Oh, so it's
break of shaken.
I mean, or it'd be give ground, and either way.
Either way, I'm off the
table.
board. So I assume you're not going to pursue me.
I'm now shaken, so I can't.
Ah, good.
Because, am I shaken? I took 1, didn't I?
You took 1, so no, you're not shaken.
Oh, lovely. I'll borrow 1 of that because you won't need it.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so just to sort of roll through where things are, I actually now have 2 broken divisions. James Conyers' division is broken, and the Redesdale William Conyers' division is broken. So if Clapham hadn't have turned up and given me an extra division on the table, my army would now have been broken. But much like the real battle, this is where things are going to change, right? Because in the real battle, it was going the way of the Yorkists until William Parr and Geoffrey Gate turned up with Clapham, and they turned the tide. So, that being said and done, it's the Rebels' turn 5, and my guys are turning up on a roll of 3 or more. Right, so Geoffrey Gate and William Parr have arrived finally with sort of the vanguard of Warwick's forces. So they come on from the eastern edge of the battlefield. So they've come on here, sweeping around the retreating troops. Cavalry have come on over here. You can't charge the turn that you move on to a battlefield, so I've just been using it for positioning. Over here, we have a fresh unit of longbowmen, fully armed and ready, and we have a unit of household fully armed. Geoffrey Gate and, as I say, William Parr are just down here. So there they are, just sweeping around the remnants of Redesdale's division. So my general will be moving off the battlefield next turn if this doesn't go well. And then in the centre of the battlefield, Fitzhugh's finally decided to, do something. So he swung his whole division round to face into the sort of remnants of the Herberts and what's going on down here. And then over there, one of his units is peeled off and got an amazing roll and managed to charge those divering mounted men-at-arms who can't countercharge because they're shaken. So there's going to be some combat there. So we have one combat and a whole bunch of shooting. Right, so shooting-wise, let's start here with this unit. They are a household unit, and they are going to shoot at Richard Herbert's unit right in front of them, and he's in that unit, isn't he?
Yep.
Okay, so they are going to get 6 dice, and they are hitting on 4s. So no rerolls. Oh,
well, I'm steady, so I ignore the first 6.
You ignored the first 6, anyone. So you need 4 saves of 4, first of all.
2 other ones, the problem.
So you took... Oh, you are stubborn, because that's a... Okay, so you saved everything, but you will be taking a break test. Next up, the unit in front here. Can you just test, Robin? Just check. So it's the centre to there, so 9. So it's going to be this unit here. So they will fire at them. Now they are also a household, so they are hitting on 4s, no reroll. It's actually 5s because they are disordered. So, okay. That's 4. And a break test.
Yeah, because they're not...
Yeah, so that's just a unit of Bill, isn't it? Yep. They're not men-at-arms, so you need a save of 4. So no rerolls, so they've taken 2 casualties.
That is an issue.
And they will be taking a break test. Okay, so he's 1 in excess, so we will be rolling at the end to see if something's happened to Herbert, but it's only on a 12. So next up, let's carry on this Arrow Storm, and this fresh unit here of Household. Are they within 12 of their Robin? I think they are.
Yeah.
Yep, so they're hitting on 4s.
Just in case you're going to do that, they are as well.
I will be doing that. Yeah. Hitting on 4s, no rerolls. That's all of them.
Didn't need any rerolls.
So you need 6 saves of 4. No rerolls, so 4 more casualties.
Oh dear.
Finally, on this bit of shooting, this unit is also going to shoot at them, but these are all longbowmen, so I'm going to get the marksman rule, and I am going to get a reroll. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s, rerolling 1. That's 4 more hits, so 4 more saves of 4, Robin.
Oh, another 2 casualties.
2 more casualties. Can you be shattered through arrow fire? We've never done this.
I feel shattered.
Let's just have a look.
Because that takes me to 13, doesn't it?
Yes. Right, Robin, so what's happened to them? Because you've got 13 casualties on them.
Well, so what the rebels have done is cheated and turned up unfashionably late and then pincushioned him so much that they're just shattered, aren't they? So it's just a straight roll. So
that unit's destroyed.
Yep.
Which has also broken his division.
Yeah.
And now we roll to see what happens to Herbert. So there's no chance of capturing here. The arrows don't tie around him and take him prisoner. So 1 or 2, he's dead. 3 or 4, he's wounded.
5 to 6.
5 to 6 there. But normally when you're wounded, you have to retreat to your closest friendly unit in your division, which is the men-at-arms over there who are...
Oh, they're not in his division.
The mounted men-at-arms are in Herbert.
Oh, the mounted... Oh, yes.
Yeah, the mounted men-at-arms are in Herbert. So he would, at that point... I
think they have to be within 18 inches as well.
Yeah.
I think at that point we'd just be rolling on the escape.
Yes, to see if he makes it out the battle.
If I'm alive.
Yes. Right, let's see what happens. Well then, Robin, let's see what happens to him. Oh, he's
okay.
He's okay. So he's running, but now we have to work out where he goes. Okay, Robin, what's happened to William Herbert here?
So he was actually unharmed. However, whether wounded or unharmed, he can make an immediate move to rejoin a unit from his division.
Okay.
So the only unit in his division is
over there.
A long way
away.
If he can't make that, he's captured by the enemy and considered a casualty.
All right, and at this point, so is it just he's genuinely captured? So
yeah, I think at this point...
So history was once again repeated itself. So for the 3rd time, we have taken William Herbert captive, but this time you can't take him back.
Third time's a charm.
And this unit has been annihilated. I don't think I actually have any more shooting.
No, I've got a break test to do here still.
Yes,
which also has a Herbert attached.
Oh, it does have a Herbert. Oh no! Yes, but he didn't take any casualties, did you?
No.
So there's not a chance that he'd have been shot. So let's see what happens to him.
Unit's broken.
That's true.
Don't want the double one, really, do we?
I'd really like to see a double one, to be honest. Oh, no, he's fine. He's absolutely
fine, isn't it?
Right, so it's time to do this combat here. So I get 7 dice hitting on 3s on the way in. You are hitting on 5s. And how many dice do you get?
I get 7 on the clash still.
But you're not getting the bonus of your lances, because unless my men run onto them, they're not that effective. So you have 5 dice hitting. 7 dice hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Right, I'm looking for 3s. I got 6. Bit of a second wind here for the rebels. You got 4. 4. Oh yeah, 4. Yeah. I need 4 saves of 4. No rerolls. We're taking 4 casualties. You need 6 saves of 4 with 1 reroll. You need that reroll. Oh no, you've already.
I took 2.
Oh no, I lost the combat by 2. That wasn't supposed to happen. 2d6 minus 2. 4.
It's only break if shaken.
Alright, no, I'm not shaking.
And give ground to give the supports. And I obviously can't follow up because...
Okay, so I just move back and form a nice sort of square edge there. So, alright, we'll get the casualties placed down.
I'd only take a break test if it was a drawn combat for already.
Yes, yeah. So there we go. So we'll get those moved in a second, but there we are. That is the end of turn 5 in the Battle of Edgcote. So the rebel reinforcements have turned up. William Herbert has been captured. And I think it looks like the Yorkists are going about to mount some kind of last stand because they're all kind of gathered around that hill. So let's see what he's going to do. Okay, so Robin has done a lot of reordering and redressing of his battle line. Robin, what did you do?
So, I retreated my cavalry with their record unblemished. They fought 1 combat, won 1 combat, and then left.
I did 1 combat shaken as well, actually.
Yes, they did their thing and then they left. Right, so then Richard Herbert's division have formed up a line here. Unfortunately, they're still stuck on the hill. Didn't manage to move over as well. And then with Vaughan, what I really want to do is get a charge off against your light cavalry.
Yes, this didn't quite go to plan.
They're the wrong side of the river, so they are...
Easy pickings.
Well, I think they're gone, so I wanted to get the charge off, but didn't quite make it. And then I started coming this way, but then things like rules and that got involved. And turns out you can't just ignore a whole army appearing on your flank.
Yes. I mean, this is what we have. Is we have this whole horseshoe here. So we have my men sort of staring at him from over the river, and we're circling the base of the hill.
Yeah, I mean, potentially what I should have done is actually pull backwards onto the hill to make a smaller thing out of range. But what I've done is
stretch a long thin line around.
Stretch a long thin line in range of.
I mean, they're all fresh apart from one of your units. So
if they're either dead or they're okay.
Oh, well, that's it. My stuff is either dead or okay. Apart from that one unit over there that took all the stuff from the shaken men at arms. So there's no shooting.
All combat.
All combat. So now we're into the rebel turn 6. So there's only 2 turns left.
They'll be leaving.
These guys will be leaving. So my overall general leaves. And I assume that just one of the others takes command. But I just don't get the general reroll. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what happens. Right, so there we go. There's quite a lot that's happened, so let's go through it. So up here, Thomas Clapham, he tried to charge the unit that's behind that tree up there, but he didn't manage to get that off. But I've formed up and I've got my units in formation ready to receive support, which is very much what I hope Robin will be doing. I don't think he'll be able to ignore them. Fitzhugh, who's over here behind this tree, he ordered his division forward. So this household unit is gallantly charged forward to engage these Bill and men-at-arms, and they've taken some longbowmen in support. I then tried to plug this gap with his unit of Bill and men-at-arms over here. They didn't want to do it. So much like Fitzhugh for most of the battle, it's been a little bit up in the air. So there is a bit of a hole in that line. Down here, I wanted my mounted men-at-arms to charge this unit, but all they did was ride up to the ridge overlooking the stream, and they're just rattling their lances at them, looking scary. My archers have both sort of tried to swing around a little bit to get a bit better of an arc of fire. And down here, my light horse have engaged Robin's Killstar unit, which I fully intend on seeing off. However, I have this sneaking suspicion it's going to be the opposite. So let's do some shooting. I think we will start up the top. So when I say start up the top, I just mean over here. I have 2 units that can shoot. So this unit here of household will shoot against the unit there with the Ghost of Fitzwalter in it. I know we already measured this out and they are 20 away. So I'm hitting on 5s. This is just a household unit, so no rerolls. Oh, all of them. And a protest. Right, 6 saves of 4, Robin. Wonderful. Have you got it?
No, I haven't got
so 4 more. Oh, they're shaken now. Expecting that. So let's follow that up. This unit of longbowmen will also shoot at them. Are they within 12, Robin? I think they might be. So from the centre of my unit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1 for marksman. Come on. Re-roll 1. That's 5 hits. 5 more saves of 4, please, Robin.
If I fail all of these...
What happens? Are they shattered?
I'm shattered, yeah. I did not.
No, you only
2
failed.
more.
2.
So is that all the shooting?
That is all the
So
shooting.
I'm in excess of 3.
So 2d6 minus 3.
I wouldn't mind retreating.
So 2d6 minus 3, Robin. 7.
I'm hoping it's retreating.
I think that's all right. I reckon they're going to hold their ground.
7. Give ground. Oh no, give ground. Oh, that's range. Yeah, hold your ground without penalty.
Hold your ground without penny. Well, you saw that off. So that excess one comes off. But
I think I'd rather have retreated.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to get charged by...
That'll get charged by some angry cavalry.
Shaken,
but I mean, I still need to get 2 orders off to get them to do that. That's all my shooting. So let's do some combat. I think let's do the one in the centre first. So my unit of household that has charged here, they have 7 attacks hitting on 3s, and then I have 3 attacks in support from this unit hitting on 4s. Robin, you have 7 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yep.
All right, looking for 3s. It's 4. And then 3 attacks hitting on 4s. That's 2. So 6 overall.
So I can still win. 5.
Okay, I need 5 saves of 4. That's 3, so I've taken 2 casualties. You need 6 saves of 4.
Rerolling 1. 3.
3. Okay, so you've just lost the combat by 1. So 2d6 minus 1, Robin. 7. I think you're holding your ground.
No, it's give ground in good order.
Ooh. Yes, so you are taking that charge when it happens. But I will maintain contact, so we'll get everything moved and then follow up. So there we are. They've moved forwards. And then the only other combat is over here, and it is the light horse against these Bill with men at arms. So Robin, you're going to have 7 attacks and you're hitting on 4s. I'm just going to check what I'm going to get. Right, so I have 5 dice hitting on 3s for the charge, and Robin has 7 dice hitting on 4s. All right, hitting on 3s. It's 2. You're hitting on 4s.
3.
It's 3. What's my save? I think it's 6.
5.
3 saves of 5. So I've taken 2 casualties. You need 2 saves of 4.
Rerolling 1.
Oh dear. So I lost the combat by 2. So 2d6 minus 2 for cavalry. It's 5. I think they're running away. Never send light cavalry to do heavy cavalry's job.
The amount of times I've been quite well with that. No, it's only break if shaken. It is give ground.
It's give ground. Okay, all right. Well, we'll pull them back. Okay, so there we go. They have retreated and they have maintained contact. So here we are. Here is the state of the battlefield at the moment. The Yorkist very much, I don't want to say last stand, because it's not particularly a last stand, but certainly trying to make the best of a not great situation. So let's see what they're going to do. Yorkist turn 6. So a fairly quick orders phase from Robin. What did you get up to?
Charged with those on initiative with from Herbert's division. Then I tried to bring Herbert's last unit, which has been stuck there.
This
the
is
whole
Richard
time.
Herbert, not
Yeah. I wanted to bring them down to support, but they didn't get the move. They finally moved off the hill.
True.
They might regret. And then it was a bit of an audacious move, but I really wanted Richard Herbert to get 3 moves and make a charge.
You wanted
through
to
the
charge
gap.
through Fitzhugh there and
Yes.
get there. But so to be fair, that's exactly what I just tried to do, and it didn't work. So they're just staring at each other.
Obviously, they're shaken, so they can't be moving.
Yeah. And there's no shooting. Straight into combat. Which one do you want to do first?
Can he join this combat? Is it within 12 inches?
Is it his?
It's his.
Yeah. All right, I'm putting Clapham in as well.
Okay.
So Clapham will join the front. Right, so you get 7 attacks hitting on freeze from your charge, plus 2 attacks from Richard Herbert. So you've got 9 dice hitting on freeze. I have 7 attacks hitting on 4s, plus 2 dice from Thomas Clapham. So I have 9 hitting on 4s, plus 3 in support hitting on 4s.
Yep, so you have 12 in total.
So you're looking for freeze, Robin. All but 2, so 7. All right, I need 4s on these ones. So that's 4 so far, and then I need 4s on these.
5.
So 5. So you need 5 saves of 4. 1, and I needed
7 saves.
7 saves of 4.
2.
2. So we just now need to roll for the commanders. We're both adding 2.
Nope.
No. So I've lost by 1.
Yep.
So 2d6 minus 1. Oh, that's 3.
You're not shaken,
No.
but you are giving ground together with the supports, all disordered.
Okay, well, they're going to be going back down the hill. I assume you're maintaining contact.
Yeah.
Okay. So the combat is just shifting 6 inches that way. Okay, so they're sorted there. And then the only other combat... Oh, no, there's 2 combats.
This one here.
There's this one here. So, I won the last round. So I've got 7. Do you know what? I'm going to put Fitzhugh into here. So I won the last round of combat. So I have 7 attacks plus 2 from Fitzhugh. So 9 attacks hitting on freeze, plus 3 attacks in support hitting on 4s. You have 7 attacks hitting on 4s. Okay, so I'm hitting on freeze. So that's 8. And then I've got 3 that are hitting on 4s. They all miss. So 8. And you're hitting on 4s.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, I need 2 saves of 4. 1 save, so 1 casualty for me.
It's 8 saves for me, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I can re-roll one.
You can.
Doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Robin is on 10 casualties, so you've lost by 6. So should we just roll a break test? Oh, he gets roll for Fitzhugh.
Let me see if Fitzhugh
Fitzhugh's a
finally did
casualty.
something and then got himself killed.
Adding 2? No. But you're 2d6 minus 6 for your break test.
4.
So 4, which I think is break if shaken.
It is break if shaken.
And you are incredibly shaken. Off they go. So, right. Whose division are they part of? They're part of Vaughan's,
They're
aren't
Vaughan, so Vaughan's still got 2 units.
2 units.
Well,
what?
the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, I've got this situation here. So, we just need to shuffle things around a little bit. Right. So, it's the one I don't really want to do. So, we've got the light horse here against Vaughan's men at arms and billman. I get 3 dice, and I'm hitting on 4s. Robin, you get 7 dice hitting on 3s.
I do.
Go on then, Robin. 7 dice hitting on 3s. Oh! I don't know what that noise was, sorry. And I'm hitting on 4s. I got 1. I just need you to fail this and then fail your reroll. That's not failing, Robin. What did you get?
4.
I got 4 saves of 5. 3 casualties. So I am I've lost by 3. 2d6 minus 3. They're gone.
Yep.
The cavalry, I know they're gone. What, useless. Right, so there we are. Robin has consolidated a little bit. In the centre, Robin's lost another unit. And then over there, everything is still very much up for grabs. So, back to the rebels. See what they can do. Okay, so the heavy cavalry made their charge across the stream, splashing through it, and have smacked into that unit of Vaughn's there. Over here, then the archers move forwards to fill the gap, and they'll be sending some arrows down against that pesky unit over there. My other unit of archers have moved around. They don't have a target. Well, I don't know. They might be able to put some arrows through that gap over there. I don't know. Maybe. In the centre here, both these units of Fitzhugh's have swiveled and charged into that unit. Is that a Herbert unit? That is, isn't it? Yeah, into that unit of Herbert's. Then over here, where it's all kicking off, this unit has moved up just to offer flank support. So, it's a few things going on. It's very brutal. I've only got one unit that can shoot, which is my unit of archers over here.
Yeah, they won't be in range.
Ah, right, okay. So these guys are going to shoot at you. I think I'm within 12, but I will just double check. Yep, I am. So I've got 6 dice, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1. Right, here we go. 6 dice, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1. So no break test, but I did get 4 hits. So you need 4 saves of 4 with 1 re-roll. There's 1 casualty. Right, so they are now shaken. We measured and these guys are out of range, so combat. I think we'll do the knightly combat first. So I'm going to have 7 attacks hitting on 3s. Are you putting Vaughan in?
I mean, that...
Because Vaughan's only got these 2 units left, hasn't he? And they're both shaken. So if I destroy this unit, then Vaughan's division is broken.
I mean, me having more... Yeah, sure.
So you're going to have 9 attacks, but you're hitting on 5s because you're shaken.
Yeah, and you've got lances.
And I have, so you'll be saving on 5s. Whereas I've got 7 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Right, here we go. So I'm looking for 3s. I only got 4. And you're looking for 5s.
Well, I've got 9, haven't I?
Yes, 9 dice hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 3 saves of 4, re-rolling 1, as they're stubborn. So I took 1 casualty. You have 4 saves of 5 because of the lances. So you've taken 2. So you've lost the combat by 1. Let's see if Vaughan fell casualty.
No.
Oh, no, very close. So you're 2d6 minus 1. Oh, that's bad. So yeah, that's really bad. And so they've broken, and now we have to see what happens to Vaughan. Well, you roll, don't you?
Yes.
So we got this table in the War of Roses book. So Robin would have been +1 to his break test roll, but we just checked it because of the commander, abandoning his horse or whatever it is. But we checked and the result was still the same. So here we go. Let's see what happens to him. A 3.
He's captured.
He's captured, and he's the mounted men at arms are going to carry him around. Right. So we've captured a Herbert and we've captured a Vaughan. What else can I get in my magical poker
There's
ball?
another. I'm sure you got.
Is that a broken division now?
Yes.
So you have lost the other division as well. So we'll have to check this in a second. But we are going to do the rest of the combats. As Robin has pointed out, I can make a sweeping advance, and I'm definitely going to be doing that. So I took a single casualty. I am going to just advance into these guys. So I'm going to have 7 attacks hitting on 3s. You're going to have 7 attacks hitting on 4s. Right, looking for 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're looking for 4s.
2.
Okay, I have 2 saves of 4, re-rolling 1 for stubborn. So 1 casualty, you have 4 saves of 5 because of the lances, but you don't get any re-rolls, do you? So 4 casualties. So you've lost combat by 3, so you're 2d6 minus 3 to your break test. So 4.
Yeah, give ground disorder.
Okay, well, I'll maintain contact as you go up the hill. Right, so we're going to do this combat in the middle here. Fitzhugh will join it. So my front unit is going to have 9 attacks hitting on 3s, and then 3 support attacks hitting on 4s. Robin, you've got 7 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Right, here we go. Looking for 3s. Oh, that many. Why can't I add 6? And then I've got supports. So 8 overall.
2.
I had 2 saves of 4. 1 casualty. And you need 8 saves of 4, but you're re-rolling 1.
Not sure that's going to help me. Take 5.
Oh, so you've lost the combat by 4. Well, roll for Fitzhugh first of all. 2d6 plus 2. No. In fact, they give him a cuddle. So you are 2. What did you take? 4.
No, I took 5. You took 1, so I'm -4.
Okay, 2d6 minus 4. So 1.
1's probably bad, isn't it?
I can't imagine a 1 is good. Okay. For my Victor's move, I will just carry on moving up said hill. Okay, so the last combat now over here, the biggie. So, Robin, your dice. So you've got Richard
9.
Herbert that gives 2 dice. So you're getting 9 dice in total, hitting on 3s because you won the last round.
Yep.
My main unit is 9 dice because Thomas Clapham is in there, but they're hitting on 5s because they're disordered. I have 3 dice in support hitting on 4s on this side.
And 5s because they're
disordered. Sorry, 5s because they're disordered as well. But I have 3 dice hitting on 4s on this side. Okay, so I'm looking for 5s with these. That's 4 so far. So 4. Then I'm looking for 5s with these 3 support dice. None. And I'm looking for 4s with these support dice. So I got 5 hits overall. Robin, you are looking for 3s.
7.
7, okay. Do you want to do your saves first? So it's you need 5 saves of 4.
2.
Okay, and I need 7 saves of 4. 2.
Right, leaders, because
This could come down to it. So add 2.
Yes.
Oh, something's happened to him, and I'm adding 2. No, so I roll a dice, don't I?
Yeah.
So what's happened to Clapham? I rolled a 4. He's been captured. Okay, no, he's not captured. He's wounded because that's not the unit hasn't been destroyed. So there's a different table. If it's destroyed, you roll on a different table.
Not that it matters, but he can't fight.
So he can't fight anymore. He's essentially -1 to his combat value, which puts him down to 1. So no, he basically just can't fight again for the rest of the game. So it was so that he counted as a casualty though, didn't he? No, he doesn't.
No, he didn't die.
No, so it's a draw.
Yeah.
Neither of us were shaken at the start of the combat.
Nope.
So no one is testing.
No.
We just need to add a lot of casualties.
No, not really.
No? Have you done mine?
I've added mine.
I took... What did I take?
2.
2. Oh,
So
okay. But I think that might be it. Right, okay. So that is the end of my turn 7, I believe. So that's the end of the Rebels. So it would be Robin's turn, but we just need to have a little sort of count up. So William Herbert, his division is gone. Richard Herbert, he's still fighting. How many units has he got?
2.
He's got 2 units, so he's still going. But Vaughan, where's Vaughan? Where is Vaughan himself?
Well, Vaughan's captured.
Oh, Vaughan's captured. Yes.
I didn't roll for a. I haven't brought a reserve commander up.
No.
But
it doesn't matter.
His unit's division's broken as well because 2 out of the 3 units are destroyed, and the last one's left is shaken. So.
Right. Okay.
That's
so
my division. So at that point, I am.
That's it. The Welsh, the Yorkist army have broken. So history has repeated itself. It is a victory for the rebels and the Earl of Warwick. In this case, we've captured William Herbert 3 times, and we've captured Vaughan. So they're going to be carted off to Northampton.
Roll for escape because I've lost. We can roll to see if you.
Oh, we can actually roll to see if we capture him.
Then we'd know.
Well, then let's roll. See what happens to him. So go on then. Roll of a 6. No. So we track him down. We track down Richard Herbert as well. So, historically, William Herbert and Richard Herbert were carted off to Northampton, where they were beheaded. William Herbert did ask for clemency for his little brother Richard, who did a lot of the hard lifting at Edgcote, but Warwick wasn't in the mood, and they were both beheaded. In this case, probably because William Herbert keeps on escaping, and we had to take him 3 times to capture him.
If you told me you were taking me to Northampton.
On the other side of things, Robin of Redesdale allegedly died in the battle, conveniently, so no one ever really knows who he was. But the wrong Conyers has died in this battle. So in historically, it was John/James Conyers who died, and William Conyers survived. In our game, William Conyers has died, and James Conyers retreated off the board. I believe. Yes, that is right. And John Conyers, who was watching things, goes back to report to the Earl of Warwick. Right then, we're just going to have a little bit of a tidy up, and then we'll come back to you with some final thoughts. So there we go. The sun sets on a very bloody battlefield somewhere in the middle of England. As I think quite a lot of them were sort of ridden down. As Warwick, after this, then took custody of Edward and carted him off to Midland Castle, where he essentially, Edward didn't really play ball, but that's another story. But Warwick essentially ruled for a few months. He would rule the country. You don't call him the kingmaker for nothing. Robin, how do you think that played out? Because we did the vote on the channel, and I texted you and said, Wars of the Roses won, do you want to do a refight? And this was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we've had to create some bases, and you found a stream, which looks excellent, and we were figuring out a way to make it actually work on the battlefield. So as you can see, we sort of created a depression to put it in, so we actually have banks, so it's not sitting proud. How do you think it went? How do you think it played?
I think that's the first... Is that the first historical refight we've done?
For a while.
Well, yeah.
For a while.
I know we've done, obviously, all the historical scenarios have been like historically based, but that actually worked really well. You know what, considering, and it's not bad, it's having no shooting and being in a small area, but actually it played really well. And I had, from my side, I had quite a lot to do when it might look at the start like, I'm just going to stay in this corner.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting scenario as well, because it really depends on when your reinforcements. Too early, and they'd probably be in the way.
Yeah.
Though obviously it'd make it harder for me to break. You know, if Clapham hadn't turned up on that turn, I'd have won 4 turns ago.
Yes.
Whenever it was.
Yeah, you would have had the early victory. And that's what happened in the real battle. In the actual battle, it looks like the Royalist forces are going to win. They've broken elements of Redesdale's force, and it's all looking good. And then they see Warwick's banners in the distance, and then I believe one of the descriptions, like a cry, goes out, and essentially there's a rout, and then they chase everybody down. They go up over these hills.
And it was very close to that. It was simply that Clapham turned up and reinforced that.
Now. Yeah. So how do you feel? Because we don't do these a lot of time, and I know we balance is a funny word when it comes to war games, because it's not something you or I really care about. No. We like the narrative, but this game, all you got to do is look at the history and go, I'm going to be hideously outnumbered here, and I've got, it's going to be quite awkward for me. So did you still have fun?
Yeah.
doing
I
this?
think also, I know it's obviously when the author's done, this is where the deployment zones are. It's because it's based on where we think they roughly started, but actually being in half or just over half the table kind of means that what I'm facing to begin with, it feels
daunting.
Well, but it also feels balanced, because what I'm fighting against to start off with is almost an even force.
Yes, I would say that we've had, because it still feels very much a mass battle. It's just that I had waves that were coming on, and to be fair, you did really well holding them off. Now, we did change the forces from the lists that are in the Wars of the Roses book, and that's for 2 reasons. One, we didn't have everything that was in there, models. I don't have loads of Welsh spearmen. And then also, the second one was really looking at the book and also just wanting to have some, just some fun. So we upgraded a couple of things. We brought in some mounted troops for Herbert. That was based on the fact that in Graham Evans' book, he mentions that Herbert originally led sort of a mounted attack against the rebels at the start. Yeah. So we just thought, we'll check. We'll give him one mounted unit, and it'll be a bit of fun. On Obviously, we had no things that are dedicated spearmen. We just had billmen. We're just saying the term spears is kind of a catch-all. So when it referred to someone having, I don't know, 2,000 spears, rather than it being literal spearmen, we've had, a spear is a person. That's what we've said. I realised that some people may disagree with that, but I didn't have that many units of spearmen, so I had to come up with an excuse. And that's what we did. Anyway, I had a brilliant time. We have had a chat, and this is potentially going to be the first in a series of link games that are not going to be sort of regular. We're going to build them up, where we basically just go through the fall of Richard Neville, the Kingmaker, starting with the Battle of Edgcote here, moving on to Loosecoat Field. Maybe we'll look at the Battle of Barnet, and then also potentially the Siege of London, if I can convince Robin to make London Bridge.
Then at that point, Martin will sell his Warwick forces off because they won't be needed anymore.
Yeah, and then I collect a Tudor force, and then we just move on. We go Burgundian, and then we go into the Italian wars. Guys, really hope you've enjoyed it. I've no idea how long this video is going to end up, but let us know what you thought down below. I'm sure that throughout the video there might be the odd thing that we've forgotten or overlooked on a dice roll. The main thing is we had a really good time. I will do my best to get this out as close as I can to the anniversary of the battle. Do go and have a look at the Warlord Games supplement for the Wars of Roses. It is really, really good. And also, if you're interested in reading more about this battle, do check out the book by Graham Evans. I'll leave a link down below. As always, if you liked it, chuck a like on the video. Thank you very much, Robin, for coming along and for
one of the biggest games we've played.
It is one of the biggest games we've played. I don't know how many. We had lots of. I think we. About 750 figures.
Certainly the most divisions we've
done, and we're all on the 6x4. Yeah. So there we go. Anyway, I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all looking forward to a good summer, and I will see you all again soon for another game or another update. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.